Completely new squad. They had a US Open Cup game on Wednesday night, which they did win on a penalty shootout, 3-1 against Duluth. But they'd been in camp for 5 days prior to that, and they've just had a few training sessions, so most of these players are getting used to each other. So at this point, it's that connection, and you know, it's basically knowing your movements on the field and you know, your runs and so forth. It's going to take some time, but a couple of games under their belt and training sessions, and they'll get there throughout the season.
We talked in the past about, well, how do you train for the heat and getting ready to play in a game where it's hot? Well, that's not the condition here tonight, but this cool weather, how do you know, what do you do differently in preparing for that? Is that a little better because you don't worry so much about getting dehydrated and stuff, or do you still have to worry about that?
You know, with the weather, this type of weather, you still have to worry about being dehydrated because it makes no difference really, because you're out and you're still making the same runs and the same bursts of movements and so forth. So obviously it's a little cooler. It's not in the 90s like it normally is. So, you know, the warm-up has to be good. They've got to make sure that they are completely warmed up. You know, they've got the muscles moving, the legs moving. So the preparation has to be good prior to coming out for the kickoff. But, you know, it doesn't matter about the weather. At the end of the day, it's like mental preparation for the players, and if they can mentally prepare right, then they should come out and do a job.
We talked also about the surface here tonight, playing on a grass surface, and that is it generally a little slower on the grass than it is on the turf, probably with the ball on the movement?
Yes, it is a little bit slower, but it depends on the height of the grass as well. You know, obviously they're used to playing on turf, and turf's a little bit quicker. They've been training on turf as well. Some of the guys, when I arrived here, were complaining about the length of the grass, and you know, they've had a bit of rain. They haven't really cut it, but it looks superb from up here. In fact, it looks absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I think it might be a slower paced game, so the weight of the pass has got to be immaculate across this surface.
Well, getting ready, the kids are making the tunnel out there for the Menace to come in tonight, and if you're the fans, you're probably a little better down there than what we are up here. We're up here in the wind, but if you're the fans, you're sitting in front of the press box, you got a little bit to block the wind down there tonight.
We have a gustly southerly wind, I believe it is, just blowing straight into us. So obviously the viewers are going to hear, you know, the wind effect.
And how does that now? How will that impact when you play the ball and moving it ahead? What kind of impact will that have on it too?
Keep the ball on the ground, I would say. You know, I mean, the wind will have a factor. You know, when you go to the kickoff as well, it's like me preferably, if I win the toss, I'd rather go with the wind rather than in the wind, because it might change at half time, or you might not have any wind in the second half. So, me personally as a player, if I was playing, I like these conditions to play in. You know, you could run all day in this.
Yeah, because when you're a player and you're out there moving, it isn't so bad. You're moving around, and you stay, as you said, as long as you warm up good at the start, then it shouldn't be too bad for them, should it?
Right, exactly.
And we talked about it now a little bit, the US2 League, and they've done a little shuffling and moving around and things and trying to find the best way to, have these leagues where they develop the players and they move up and that's all part of the process too, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've got USL Championship, which is the highest one. Then you've got USL 1, and then USL 2, which is the PDL, which is your college players, non-paid. USL 1 are paid players, and the USL Championship are paid players. So I love it that it's under one umbrella, and that there is a guideline and an upward movement, you know, up to the championship. So, you know, it gives these players something to look forward to with, you know, after college and so forth.
And I know some of the players that played last year have moved up, and you know, have you kept much track of those guys as they've moved on? Yeah,
there's a couple of players. Wilfred has gone on to Orlando. He's playing for Orlando B, I believe, which are in the USL Championship. So he might get a shot with the first team. So yeah, there's a number of players that have moved on into the MLS from the squad that was here last year. You know, notably the head coach from last year as well has moved on. He's at San Antonio in the USL Championship as the assistant coach. So, you know, a lot of movement, and I think it's fantastic as you know, guys come in and coaches come in, and and basically they have great seasons and they have a good opportunity to move on in their careers.
And then that kind of shows these players too. If you come out here and you work hard, you got a chance to move up, and they can see that and see those other players. It kind of gives them something to shoot for too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a motivation piece. Players should be inspired, I think, to come to the Des Moines Menace because they've been successful over the years. It's a fantastic organization. They've got everything basically, and they support the players 100% from their housing to so their accommodation to training and just a lot of off the field stuff that goes on.
Well, you see the players coming out now, and I know something new this year too is the uniforms. They have those black uniforms with the red stripes on them this year, and I think the away uniforms are something like the Maniac is wearing too. The white with the red stripes on them, so a little bit of change there, and a lot of just new and different things here for the Menace this season.
New season, I do like the stripes, the thick stripes. It gives them a different look. Hopefully they can perform to the stripes this year.
Yeah, and the one thing they don't want to see change is they want to be the conference champion again, don't they?
Correct.
And move on there.
Their goal should be to win the national championship this year.
Well, you see the Menace out with the kids, and Green Bay in the yellow. And Green Bay should be, this should be probably warmer weather for them. I know parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin still have snow.
Freeze.
Up north. So just about ready to get underway here. And they're going to announce the starters.
Number 28, the goalkeeper,
Brendan Ledgway, the keeper for the Menace.
Also a captain, number 22, a midfielder, Nicholas Perea. The defenders for your Menace. Number 4,
Daniel Macuna, a defender.
Number 5,
Rory O'Keefe.
Number 20, James Thomas. And number 23,
Gasu Bakayoko.
In the midfield, number 14,
Noah Lucier.
Number 15, Quinn Robinson. And number 17,
Jonathan Bolanos.
Back forward for your Menace. Number 12, Nicholas Brodacki. And number 11
is a forward. Marique Weber, another forward.
And let's hear it for the Menace's mascot, Maniac! The Menace players are joined by BSC Liverpool 12U boys. We welcome Menace head coach Mark McKeever to the Moines.
Mark McKeever, the head coach.
Assisted by
Nick Jaramillo and Dean Gray, the assistants.
Referees are Esed Omanovich, Justin Mack, Eric Wood, and Enos Purcell. The ball managers for this evening's contest are members of the PSC.
Still that brisk wind out of the south there. You got a jacket somewhere. Where did you pick that up?
I nicked it from one of the guys, yeah. Oh. It's nice and warm, by the way.
Let's pause now for our national anthem. There you have it. We do see some sunlight off in the distance there. You see the principal building, but we were kind of hoping the clouds would clear off over us and get a little of that sun and warm it up, but it doesn't look like it's going to here tonight. But we're ready to play. The field looks in good shape. We've had plenty of rain and stuff, and they do a good job of keeping that up, even though the field does get a lot of use, and they do a good job of keeping it in shape.
It's game time as the Menace take on Green Bay Voyageurs FC. Let's make some noise, Menace fans!
Two keepers talking with the referees, getting ready to call the toss down there. And looks like the Menace won the toss. We'll see if they, looks like they're going to take the win like you suggested there, Justin.
Yeah, I think good decision. Take the wind in the first half, just in case there's a change in the wind anyway, moving forward in the game. Be interesting to see what kind of shape these two teams start off in, because they don't know each other as far as their playing styles and what kind of shape and system and different types of movements of the players. So it'll be very, very interesting. It's not like they've scouted each other from last year or throughout the season, because it's the first game and don't really know much about each other. These players have just come together.
And here we go. It'll be the Menace, of course, in the black uniforms with the red stripes, and
looks like they're going to shape up in a 3-4-3. The four midfielders tucked in very tight. It looks like a 6-6, 10 to start off with. So make the midfield very, very congested. However, leaving a little bit on the width for Green Bay to attack. So we'll see how this shapes up in the first 10 minutes. Be very.
As soon as we get the whistle, we'll be ready for play. There we go.
Welcome to the first League 2 action of 2019 for your Des Moines
And they'll
Menace. This is our 26th
move it
season,
back
and
across.
we're just getting started. Thank you for being part of the Menace.
Now up ahead. Taken away by Perea. Menace now control. Sending it back. You see how the wind kind of held that up as he sent it backwards there. Now up ahead, up the right side. Knocked down by Braden Allen. Cleared back out by the Menace.
Yeah, you can see how the ball just held up with the first pass there. Maybe get the keeper his first touch at his feet. Might have been a good option.
Weber moves it around. Now up the left sideline. They punch it through. On the run. Down to the corner. And here comes Green Bay. They try to go up the right side defender. Right there to knock it away. It was I think was that Makuna? Back to the keeper, Ledgeway. And got to go out for a goal kick.
Menace going direct with the first ball going forward. Looking for Weber on the near side right towards us. I'll just be interested to see like the different styles over the years with different coaches coming into the scene. So, you know, it changes things up a lot as well.
Cowdrey boots it out of there for Green Bay. Here they to go. Looking up the left side for Allen. Allen now. Go in one-on-one. Crosses it and knocked out of there. It'll be a corner. The first of the night for Green Bay.
Very nervy start by both teams here, Dar. Tell by the way they're playing. Just a couple of errors, not closing down tight enough. However, Green Bay winning the first corner of the game. It's going to be an in-swinger with the right foot.
Comes knocked down by the Menace. Drop back now up ahead. Briggs took it there. Over this side to Cash. Menace trying to get control. They do. Set it up through. Defender there mishandles it. And knocked away. Had a good chance there. Now we'll try to turn it. They had a 2-on-1, but the defender came out and made a good play on it.
Yeah, it should have been a better ball into the box though. Weber was the only player making the run in. Maybe should have checked his run back towards the penalty spot into the space.
Here's Welch for Green Bay. Sends it across and still in play. Menace will get control. Up ahead, that's through. Trying to run it down. And that was Weber trying to get to it. We got Hummel back there defending. Green Bay back on the attack quickly. Sends it through in the box, and it's high.
Decent strike, just sailing over the bar. Keeper just had it covered. But I've noticed here on the near side, our Green Bay's left-hand side, there could be maybe a little bit of a situation for pace. Hummel just managed to get to that ball to play it back to the keeper. Maybe that's something that could be exposed with the Menace attacking on this side of the field.
So Brendan Ledgway set up the goal kick, readjusts it here for the Menace. Kicking with the wind, boots it up across the half line. Knocked around, Green Bay with possession. Take it away. O'Keefe. We got James Thomas out here on the right. There it is. He'll settle it and drop it back. Kayoko. Menace working it up. Far right side, a little too much on that.
No, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea to just switch the point of attack from Makuna. I just maybe like to see them bounce the ball through the midfield. Just be a little more patient in the attack. There's a couple that have gone direct. They've been difficult to deal with at this point here, Dar.
Gabe Cash runs it down for Green Bay now. Into the middle. Looking for Allen there. Taken away by Thomas. Back is Welch. Welch sends it through. Defender right back there, though. But keeps it alive. Allen. Or excuse me, no, that's Briggs. Still on the end line. Didn't go out.
That was a lovely piece of skill from Welch earlier. Got his head up. Saw the gap, played the ball in behind for Briggs to run onto.
free kick by Ledgway. Battle for it is Welch. Welch stays with it. Tries to sneak it over the defenders, but they're right there. Now they'll switch it over. To the left side, up ahead. Nice give up ahead there to Weber. Into the middle. Tried to get it through the defenders, but couldn't find the slot. Now kept it alive! Goal!
Notably, the ball that was played through to Weber. Nice little reverse pass with the right foot.
Rodacki,
Just caught the two centre-backs square. Rodacki with the ball played through. Weber calmly placing it past the goalkeeper to the left-hand side. Keeper's left, I should say.
The scoreboard's out, so I don't know what the time is on that. Goal, we'll have to figure that out. The Menace on top early. They scored first in that match against Duluth. Ended up having to win that in the shootout. But on the board first here against Green Bay.
Goal came against a run of play.
Menace goal by number 12, Nicholas.
But again, it was just a lovely piece of technique.
11, Marique Weber.
So Weber with the no-look pass that just split the two centre-backs. And Brodacki calmly placing the ball past the keeper's left-hand side.
The foul called on Green Bay. Ledgway sets it up to boot it out of there.
Conveniently located in Urbandale, Iowa, at the intersection of I-35, I-80, and Berkeley Road, the Holiday
Deep
Inn
boot.
Hotel and Suites Des Moines Northwest is proud to be the official hotel of the Des Moines Menace. Contact their sales department to host your next event.
A push against the Menace, so it'll be free kick for Green Bay. Up ahead to Braden Allen. Can he run it down? He keeps it in. Working against a lot of black and red shirts back there. And that'll stay with Green Bay. Cash on the throw in. Back to Cash. Tries to sneak it through there, but knocked away by Perea. Green Bay will keep it. Welch sends it over. Green Bay down 1-0 here. And Ledgway will handle that one. Send it over to the left side. Headed up. Rodacki tried to send it back to the middle, but the defender was right there. Now up through. It looked like they're being patient until they got to the middle, and then they tried to just shoot it through there, Justin.
Yeah, Just looking at this with the three at the back, the Menace are playing. They just got to be aware of Allen drifting out to the left-hand side, closest to us, because there's a little bit of space, and then they're exposing the space there. If they can get the correct ball in, that could be a way in for them.
There's Allen, sends it across, headed out of there, and that'll stay with Green Bay. Green Bay plays it in. Back over to Cash. Allen. Back over. And drop it back. Reset it. Allen again. Allen pokes it up ahead. Spins. Back in. Down through and knocked out. That'll be a corner. Off of Makuna.
Allen just needed somebody running off him at that point. Yeah, Cash on the left-hand side. Could have pushed a little more forward.
Second corner for Green Bay. They trail 1-0 here. And went across and a little wide. Green Bay controls though. Back up top. Return with the Welch, and
Welch with a nifty piece of skill, just throwing the ball back in behind his left heel. Unfortunately, the execution was not good enough.
We got the clock back running. Up on 15 minutes in, the Menace up 1-0. Allen handles that, and then a push will be called.
Allen winning the first ball.
Maybe a free kick here for Green Bay.
Menace holding their line at the top of the 18-yard box. Possibly a yard inside.
Looks like Murillo set to take the kick. Sends it up, and Ledgeway right there. Right into the middle to handle it.
Murillo with the end swinger. Ledgeway did well just to come out and get it. No threat.
Up the side, Brodacki. And blocked out. That'll be a corner for the Menace. Defender just got back. I think that was that Stevenson?
Yeah, it was, and Radacki with a lovely little left-footed chip. Just deceiving the first defender, the first centre back over his head, but very, very good defending by Stevenson coming across to block the shot.
Here's the first Menace corner here. Sends it in and just over the head. There it looks like a Perea. Green Bay trying to clear it. Bring it back over to the left side, right in front of us. To Allen. Try to chip it over, but a little too much there. And Makuna. Oh, that's blocked back off the keeper, and this time he'll pick it up.
It was just a little bit casual there from Makuna.
Well, those two defenders closed kind of quickly. It looked like there was nobody there, and all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah, the expectation, the ball was played over the top. They didn't really expect it. It went into no man's land, but they chased it down. Put some pressure on the centre back. Makuna played a lightly weighted pass back to the keeper. Ledgeway was put under pressure. I mean, they've just got to be careful with this.
through. It'll be Green Bay's throw. Wind's still howling up here. They turn. Out to the right. Drop it back. Defenders got back. Zuki. Menace throw on the far side. Get it up.
Nice piece of pace out there on the left-hand side to get to the ball first with a late tackle. Menace winning a free kick.
Free kick, right? Just outside the box. Here, that tight end, what do you try to do here?
He's going to probably look to whip it in with his right foot. I think it's Pereira on the ball. Two-man wall defending.
Lobs it over.
A little bit too much on it. And high. I'd like to see the ball whipped in with pace, especially from that distance. Decent ball in.
Header's going to go high.
There was Makuna with a header. Should have done better with that. He was in basically in no man's land. Wasn't being picked up. Bad defending from Green Bay, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I did a good look there, but came off a little high. 20 minutes in now. Menace up 1-0. Cowdroy ready to boot it out of there for Green Bay. Wind holds that ball up just across the half. And there's a foul called. Coming in over the back, try to win it. Gets called is Pereira. Cash. Cash will drop it back to Hummel.
For a fun soccer program this summer? Make plans for a Menace camp and learn directly from the Menace's USL League 2 players. Menace camps provide a fun mix of games and drills for boys and girls ages 3 to 14.
Allen shoots it through.
Sign up today at the information table or at menacecamp.com.
Trying to lob it over that right side.
That foul against the Menace was
a foul was called.
Vision Park Family Eye Care. Vision Park Family Eye Care proudly serves Central Iowa with quality eye care services and a friendly staff. Their doctors take great pride in offering the best vision care possible for your entire family.
Menace defending on the 18-yard box again. It's going to be an outswinger, right-footed ball.
Right into the middle of it and stopped by the keeper, Ledgway.
Great technique on the shot with the right foot. Ledgway did well just to hold the ball. It was straight into him. It didn't really have to dive left or right, just came into him.
But it was a quick shot, too. A
Safe
lot
hands.
of pace on it, wasn't it?
Safe hands, Ledgway.
Yeah. Bay trying to work it through traffic there, now headed back up. Here's Thomas. Sends it back in, they'll just send it out. Here's the Menace. Thomas. Taken by Green Bay. Menace had pushed up there. Now back to Makuna.
Good decision to go back and restart. Bringing the ball out to the right-hand side.
Bakayoko. Up there, sends it through Weber. Weber into the middle. Oh, shot is blocked. Left footer.
Left foot from Lucia. Great block from the Green Bay defender.
Trying to chip it back over there, but found the right spot. And then they send that out. The Menace will throw it. Down the touchline, and Green Bay comes away with it. Pressure still on by the Menace, trying to keep it in there. They gain control.
Bolanos actually did very well down there on the goal line to nip in behind and bring it around with his right foot. Some very good defending.
Thomas sends it back to the keeper. Here's Makuna. They'll run that down, drop it to the keeper. Cowderoy.
You can purchase your red and rubber balls at the table in the plaza. $1 for one ball, $5 for 6 balls. You can test your accuracy and compete for prizes from Holiday Inn.
Foul call.
Menace do well to press the ball, counter press the ball high up the field and win it back in the middle third. They're doing a very good job of that. It's causing problems for Green Bay because now they can't really get out of the half.
Chuck's Restaurant and Iowa Beef Steakhouse.
Sets up the free kick. In the 26th minute here, Menace leading 1-0. Went over looking for Brodacki, hits a head on it, and it goes across the front of the goal.
The linesman, assistant referee has risen his flag. It's offside. Good ball into the far post. Brodacki wasn't offside. It was the initial ball that was played in or headed in by him.
And Green Bay tries to send it out, but Thomas heads it up. Now Thomas again. Tries to sneak it through the middle there. And it's still working out through traffic. Green Bay gets it through.
These are the spaces I was talking about.
And that'll go out. You're talking when they get it out wide and they're spaced across, looking for that hole. Is that what you're talking about?
Just you know, with the three at the back being stretched, and then maybe if they can, Green Bay can create a little more movement off the ball. Could, you know, maybe this could be a halftime conversation with the players, but they could catch the Menace if they do it right and play the correct ball in behind with the correct movement.
Jackie trying to get in there, run it down, but they'll drop it back to the keeper. Held up in the middle, staying with it is Perea, and then the foul call. And Green Bay gets it into play.
Dominguez that was fouled. Good piece of pressure on the far side, the left-hand side.
That'll be a Menace throw over there. Stay with the Menace. Green Bay clears it out into the stands.
Menace have found a rhythm of play, keeping the ball in the opposition half is what they want to do effectively anyway with the wind behind them. Green Bay just need to get on the ball, try and relieve some pressure.
Official tells him back up a little bit for the throw, and he does. That'll stay with Green Bay again. Trying to move into their own half. Reverse field there. Well,
Dangerous ball across the midfield.
Into the middle. And hit it high with the left foot.
Another good ball played in by Welch. Again, the execution not good enough. They've got to be a little more clinical in front of goal, to be honest with you. They've had a couple of chances that have gone wayward over the bar.
Get it back by Allen. Menace over the top. Burdacki won't be able to get to that one. As we're into the 30th minute. Menace now looking to go up the left side. That'll stay with the Menace. Thomas out wide to the right here. Lobs over to Thomas. A little down there. Thomas still battling. Got a foot on it, but defender right there.
Good piece of cover by Cash. Did well to shield the ball. Thomas just got a toe to it. Went out for a goal kick. His card replaces the ball in the middle of the goal. Give him a couple of options to play the ball out.
Menace looking, turn. Stays in front of it. There's Lucier.
Good piece of pressure from Lucier.
Back the other way. There's Thomas.
Becoming a foster or adoptive parent is full of rewards and challenges. Visit IowaFosterAdoption.org to learn more.
Menace again trying to keep it in their half.
All of the players, families, and coaches that are in town for the 2019 Menace
Help with that win. It's hard to boot it.
Yeah, another goal for the Menace going into the half. Would be a good 2-0 lead.
Battled for it. And they'll drop it back. Beautiful orange sunset off on the other side.
Yeah, we just need a bit of that sun over here, to be honest with you.
Kind of hoping those clouds will clear out, but it doesn't look like they are, and the wind isn't easing off either. As that'll come back to the Menace. The 33rd minute here, they're up 1-0. Thomas. Drop it back. Ledgeway will give her the boot. And offside will be the call on Weber. And Green Bay too much on it the other way. Thomas defending there against Allen, and it'll stay with Green Bay. I was talking to Mickey Yoko, wanting him to get it a little farther up.
Yeah.
When he sends that through. And the push there.
Free kick on Dominguez. Green Bay trying to switch the ball quickly. Menace look like they have a nice rhythm to the game now. They're moving the ball a bit quicker. 1 and 2 touch.
Up over the top. Weber can't get there as he's bookended by defenders.
Menace looking to play the ball a little more direct to cause problems in behind.
The Des Moines Menace. Don't let furniture slow down your temporary stay. It's easy to get your rental furniture set up in just a day.
That'll stay with
Chic collections and fantastic
Voyageurs.
and furniture options.
There you go, trying to sneak it through. And Menace will just clear it out. Up. Ooh. Defender steps in.
Did well. Looked like he could have been offside on the far left hand side there for the Menace. Defender did well to cut the ball out, cut the pass out.
Ledgeway take his time, move it up. He's got Thomas there on the right. Along with Brodacki. Push called, that'll be a foul against Makuna. It'll be a free kick then for the Menace. So Makuna went down. Sold it pretty well too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. It was a foul though.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
but
Might as well make a meal of it while you're at it.
yeah. Into the middle. Lucier outside to Thomas. Thomas sends it across a little high, but he's got a couple guys there and knocked away.
Good ball by Thomas into the far post.
Be the second.
Good chance. Good, I mean, a good volley.
Yeah.
Keeper did well just to parry it out for a corner.
Second corner for the Menace. This one swings in and knocked out of there.
It was a good corner, much better. In swinger, whipped in, dangerous looking ball. Referee's given a free kick.
The Green Bay player slow to get up there. Can't see who. That is. Menace would like to keep it in their half, and as you said, get that second goal here before the half. That time, pretty good kick out. McCowdery. Back to Allen. shot it wide. He had Stevenson inside.
Yeah, it wasn't a good ball in the end.
Oh, almost a little too lackadaisical with that one.
Yeah, again, just putting some pace on the ball, you know. Again, we spoke about the surface at the beginning of the game. Grass being a bit long. In the warm-ups, you've got to get used to it. Play the ball with a bit of weight.
Allen drops it back to Cash. Cash tried to shoot it back through there. Allen, and he gets handled by Bakayoko.
Allen getting a little bit frustrated. He went into a tackle earlier, having words. Bakayoko went into him again. Just a little bit of frustration on Allen's side. He's done well to keep his head.
Taken away by Lucier. Lucier now snuck through there. Radacki battles through. Can he turn it? Still playing. Can he get it through the defenders? Now back to Brodacki. Oh, he shot it across looking for that left corner, but just a little wide.
Brodacki did well there earlier on just to break through, playing the initial pass in. Weber again did well to hold the ball up in the box. Unfortunately, Brodacki's final effort went over the bar.
Well, not bad considering all the defenders he had to try to find space through there. You know?
Yeah, Weber did very well to hold the ball up, keeping it close to his feet.
In the 40th minute now. Menace up 1-0 here in the first half. Chilly now at County Stadium. Out to the Menace.
Talk about the wind. It feels like a howling gale up here.
I think we might have to make a hot chocolate run at half here.
Possibly a gallon of it. Yeah. And a hot bath or a hot shower as well.
Something, yeah. We're up high atop the press box, so the wind's a little more, feel it up here a little more. Good play into the middle there. Green Bay trying to turn it. Menace close.
Welch just playing the ball out wide. Green Bay have just got to be a little more patient on the ball.
Battle for it on the far side. It'll go do the Menace. That was Weber over there, I think. Allen lobs it across.
Decent ball from Allen as well.
The thing you don't want to do is ease up here in the final minutes of the half. Turn in a little high on the shot by Green.
It's a dangerous run that was played and just drifted towards the penalty spot. Again, the ball over the bar. Those check runs from going forward to going back into, checking back into the penalty spot area. Dangerous for defenders because they're looking one way, possibly can't see the movement of the forward off the ball.
Comes out of there long and the Menace can't control it. It'll go back to Green Bay in the 43rd minute here of the first half. Menace up 1-0. Green Bay up ahead. Thomas turns. Header right there, Ledgeway.
Decent, good ball in. But it wasn't really a difficult one for Ledgeway at the end of the day.
Didn't have a lot of speed on it. High boot with the win. Allen running that one down. Sends it in. Oh, off the post.
I think Ledgeway got a little bit of a hand to that, got his fingertips to the ball. But again, the ball down the left-hand side into Allen is dangerous. He's got dangerous left foot, whipped it in.
Back into the middle. Leaving it for Allen, but taken away.
Thomas just managed to get himself tucked inside to win that ball.
Cash keeps it up. Now Cash back inside. Welch. They'll drop it back. Clock running down.
Got to check his shoulder, a little turn, he could have been out. Get on the half turn.
Cash sends it up to Allen and cleared out of there by Bekayeko. Allen trying to get it inside.
Kuno with the interception.
Weber turns it. Now back across.
Lots of space on the left-hand side.
1 minute extra time here. The Menace trying to take advantage of it. Back in and just wide. A little miss hit there as he had it lined up straight on. And it was Perea, wasn't it? Yeah.
The Menace have been dangerous down the width. Both sides, actually. Pereira on the left-hand side. He's very dangerous. Personally, I think he's a very good player. He's got a bit of pace. Then they've utilized Weber down the right-hand side in the channels. But I think if they can get the ball... Green Bay look to attack down here, the left.
And that'll do it. First half. The Menace go in the half up 1-0 here against the Green Bay Voyageurs. Let's take a break. We'll come back and talk a bit about the first half coming up after this. We're here at halftime. Dart Danielson with you, and joining me is Tylee Nunnick of the Des Moines Menace. And unfortunately, the heater went out tonight.
That's right. I think I need to hug you to keep
Yeah,
warm.
I wouldn't be against that at all. Well, and up here it seems like it's a little more with the wind going, but
You're
otherwise,
brave. You guys are brave up here.
otherwise a good start to the season. You win in the shootout in the Open Cup game, and now leading here to start out in the USL 2 season. So, how's everything gone in the run up to getting the season kicked off?
It's been topsy-turvy with the Open Cup start and the weather on the grass here, so we had to quickly move, and then that creates some friction. But I think the staff, the team, everyone adjusted, and we pretty much had a good night that night and got out with the win. We rotate back here, and it's a new group of guys trying to figure it all out. So hats off to Green Bay. We have a lot of advantages tonight. They're on the pitch for the first time together.
Yeah.
And they're giving us a run, and I think we're fortunate. We're up 1-0.
But it seemed like toward the end of this first half, they seemed like they were getting a little more in rhythm there and finding that, didn't they?
We did that last Wednesday as well. We kind of settled into the game a bit. And you know how it is. You start to understand players' idiosyncrasies. So when you play with him, you start to understand, okay, he's going to do this, which speeds the whole play up and the thought up, which will help our team. But, yeah, it takes time. That's rebuilding a team every year. Most organizations would consider that a bad mark. We consider that a success. Our players come here and we move them on to the pros, and we start it all over the next year.
And then a new coach too, and as the coach moves on, and so a little bit of everything. But the good things is, we talked about this, you get quality players and players that want to be here and they want to work at it, want to improve, and that's always good when you have good people to work with, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it really fun. Every year is a treat. You get to meet, essentially, last couple of years, a new coach and his style of play, and then you get a bunch of new players that are really interesting and nice, and you make a whole new network of guys, and you root for them as they go on in their career. It's been fantastic.
So the Open Cup, they play again Wednesday, is it?
That's right. We have St. Louis FC here, hopefully on this grass pitch, and there's no rain. A great team, great organization from top to bottom, and they've been helpful with us in a lot of things we work on as an organization to make ourselves better. So we're looking forward to hosting them. They think they'll come, and they'll be a tough opponent, and we'll be here ready to go.
And that's the interesting part about the Cup. If you win, the opponents just keep getting tougher, don't they?
That's right.
And then you back here for is it Friday, I think?
May 24th. We have Winnipeg in here.
And so if people are interested in tickets and coming out and seeing the game, where did they go to get those?
Yeah, it's all online at menacesoccer.com. One of those slash things, tickets, and yeah, we're always at the gate ready for you, and certainly, menacesoccer.com.
And it's got to be getting warmer too as you go through May, doesn't it?
Please, take some warmth.
I went out today, and my wife wanted to get a tomato plant and that, and I got them, and it's like, well, if it ever warms up, maybe we can put them in and they'll grow, but that's just the way it is in Iowa.
I'm pulling my hair out.
But as always, you got the diehard fans that are here, and if people haven't seen the game, come on out and see it, because it's fun, isn't it?
It's a good crowd. We have Irish dancers right now on the pitch. It's pretty neat to watch, some young, talented folks. So, yeah, we try and create a good environment and have fun with it.
All right, Tylee Nunnick here with the Des Moines Menace. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll have the second half coming up in just a bit.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, here we are back. Ready to start the second half. Dark Danielson, Justin Vorster, the Menace. Got a goal, and it was 8 minutes in the 8th minute by Brodacki in the first half to take the lead here. And they'll kick off to start the second half. And Tylee talked a little bit about it too, some of the same thing you said about the defense and worrying about Green Bay sneaking one through there, Justin. So something the Menace will have to hopefully adjust here in the second half.
Yeah, great minds think alike, don't they?
Yeah.
No, but no, it's a point. It's a point well taken. I see the Menace have made a change. They've got a 2 here on the near side and far left-hand side. He's quite a pacey kid, so we'll see what kind of a threat he'll cause Green Bay going down Green Bay's right-hand side.
So here we go. Menace. Dropping it back as see Green Bay try to put the pressure on with the wind at their back. Menace are trying to clear it out of there, but taken away. Up ahead, drops it back is Briggs. Brings it out wide. Briggs again. Taken away by the defender. Up ahead.
It's good defending there to come across in the 1v1 situation.
Perea takes it, kicks it up ahead to Weber. Weber trying to keep it alive.
Menace substitutions at halftime. Entering the game for the Menace, number 3
Into the middle.
Korai Easterly, replacing number 15 Oakland Robinson. Also number 7 Jeffrey O2, replacing number 17 Jonathan Bowles. Final substitution for the Menace, number 10 Francisco Greco. He replaces number 14 Noah Lucia.
Across the goal, that's O2 who's in there. Substitution Easterling, O2, and Greco for the Menace. There's 3 new players coming in here at the half. They'll drop it back now. Trying to get it over there to O2, but knocked down. Here's O2 with it. Sends it up ahead. Weber working it. Can't get it turned through the defenders.
Just couldn't quite get it out of his feet.
Sends it across and knocked away. Far corner.
O2 playing the initial deft little pass through to Weber.
Goes to Green Bay.
A very happy 7th birthday to Benjamin Manheimer. Happy 7th
Taken away.
birthday, Benjamin.
And it stays in. There's a shot. And off the hands of the keeper, but Cowderoy.
Cowderoy's a little nervous going for the ball there.
Back over to Welch. Welch ahead. Menace pushing up. They're playing into the wind now. The wind at the back of Green Bay here. Still a good brisk wind. And Green Bay will throw it in on the far side. Try to switch field here, looks like. Up ahead, knocked down by O2.
O2 did well there. Just intercepted as Briggs came inside the line.
And O2 knocks it out. It'll stay with Green Bay, though. a shoe. Boy, you were standing around that hand dryer a long time there in the bathroom. A lot of warm air coming out of that, wasn't there? Get your hands warmed up.
I thought we were coming into the summer, Dar. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to hang out here and just stay under that dryer for a little bit longer.
It felt good, didn't it?
Yeah, especially when I left my gloves in the winter closet.
I know. Yeah. I pulled mine out. I always keep a pair under the seat just in case.
Waiting to the last minute to get up to the commentary position.
And we're back to action here. It'll come back to Ledgeway.
It's like, don't worry, Pete, I'm on my way.
Well, this is as cold as it's been, and I've done a soccer game. I think.
We'll have to speak to our producers for next week's game. Yeah. Just to give us a heads up of the weather and bring some heaters down if it's freezing cold. I'm turning into an iceberg here.
It's more like doing an October high school football game.
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
cold, but anyway, there's a foul against the Menace, so they'll get the free kick here, and Perea will drop it back to Easterling. Menace trying to build on that 1-0 lead here in the 53rd minute.
They can keep circulating the ball, keep it moving. Nice ball into a 2.
Ooh, snuck it by. Can he get to it? Nope. That'll go back to Green Bay.
Good first touch out of the air from a 2. Off the initial ball from Makuna.
Now we'll come back to the Menace. Corey Easterling put it in play to Makuna. Well, they'll try it over on the right side. Up to 2. Into the middle.
2 finding space again. If only they'd seen him early, he was in.
Kept alive there by Perea. In the middle, can he turn on it?
Oh.
Goal!
Offside.
Offside. The flag is up.
Offside.
Yep, flag is up on the far side.
Now, if we had VAR, we could turn to the VAR for this situation. We had that last year, Dar. Remember that?
Yeah.
But again, it was good movement. Started in here with the 2 playing a nice ball inside. Unfortunately, it did look offside in the final ball, but it was, a good chance, good passage of play, and if they can keep this up, the Menace, they'll get a second goal, that's for sure.
Yeah, they got a lot of people up there, didn't they?
Yeah.
Dean Cowroy, keeper for Green Bay. The Red Army over here calling for the VAR too, but not gonna get it. And that'll go.
Go for a goal kick.
Goal
yeah.
kick. Mm-hmm. It was interesting. Got to look at that at the did a referee recertification. They had a couple of the FIFA referees there that participated, and they showed exactly how all that works. It's amazing, all the TVs and angles that they have.
Yeah, it is, and so much technology that goes into it. It's a defining moment you don't want to mess up, that's for sure. You have to be on cue.
Weber sends it back. Menace. Now wide to 2, a little high though, and over his head.
It's a little too much on that. Makuna overhit it, obviously, because of the wind. He was hoping it would hold up.
Might take a little adjusting too, getting into that one this time to see how much to put on it. There's a foul on the Menace. It'll go free kick to Green Bay.
Menace was brought to you by Vision Park Family Eye Care. Vision Park Family Eye Care proudly serves Central Iowa with quality eye care services and a friendly staff. Their doctors take great pride in offering the best vision care possible for your entire family. Visit
Here comes the 2 racing in, knocks it away.
www.com for more information.
His touch was too big. Pressure from Makuna, the center back.
Now they just kind of clear it out, back down to Ledgeway. Menace seem to keep Green Bay on their heels here to start this second half, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a much better start to the half. Definitely the second half, the Menace have had a better start. Just a little bit of a shaky start in the first half, but they seem to have some sort of a rhythm going at this point. Just got to maintain that.
Drop it back to the keeper. To 2.
Two's done well there.
He's had a little energy, hasn't he? Just seems like to him to start the second half.
Yeah. It's a little bit surprised Bolanos was taken off. I wonder if he had a knock. It caused some problems down the left-hand side in the first half. That's for sure.
Menace trying to work it in there. Green Bay tries to counter, but too long.
It's good, just be patient on the ball.
Easterling sends it back. Now up the right side. It'll be a Menace throw on the far side. I guess the only good thing is there's no mosquitoes out, with the cold weather.
That's true. We'd be complaining then, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we would.
If it's 90 degrees out here today, we'd be complaining about the bug bites and everything. Yeah, we're complaining about the frostbite.
That'll be Green Bay. Voyageurs throw it in. Menace quickly. Nope, let's just stay with Green Bay. Tried to play it off. Weber chasing up high there. Welch now working it for Green Bay. Middle, and that one's high.
Just didn't dip at the right moment.
Yep.
Decent strike. I think that was from Allen again. Allen coming in, inverted movement, horizontal from the left-hand side. Just a little too much space on the ball. He's allowed to turn and shoot.
And that'll go out on the right side. Back to Green Bay. Ledgeway. Take it, pick it up. Job to clear that through traffic. Over here to Briggs. Briggs. Back into the middle. Menace finally clear out the
two just clearing his lines.
I want to go back to the Menace. Briggs. Now a 2. Trying to turn it around, send it back. Weber couldn't quite get to it. Trying to switch it over here. Wind holds that one up a little bit.
Yeah, it's been difficult playing those long diagonal balls that have been holding up in the wind. You know, I think at this point it's probably better to keep the ball on the ground and move it a little bit quicker with 1 and 2 touch. A faster pace in the movement of the ball. Definitely catch the opposition out.
2 draws the foul, so it'll be free kick for the Menace. Brodacki will come over. Excuse me, no, that's Pereira. We'll switch it over to the right side.
Green Bay had some good shape in the midfield there to win the ball.
Takedown of Brodacki. He came down on that knee.
Just noticed Green Bay off the ball and making it a little more tighter in the midfield. Congested, tucked in, some good shape off the ball. Not allowing space between the lines.
So Pereira will set it up for the free kick. And up over the top and base there. And that'll be a Menace throw. 2 came in late. Substitution for the Menace.
Substitution for the Menace. Entering the game, number 25, Gerber Chavez. He replaces number 11, Marique Weber.
Marique Weber will go out. Gerber Chavez will come in for the Menace. As they get a throw here. Try to add to that 1-0 lead. Headed and right to the keeper.
Chavez's first touch.
Yeah, got right in and
Off
got
the
the
throw,
head on
yeah.
it. And right at the left post, but the keeper right there. And a 2 knocks it out. It'll stay with Green Bay. Into the 66th minute here. Brodacki scored 8 minutes in for the Menace in the first half. And that's where we're at right now. Up to a 2. Saved by Murillo.
Green Bay got to shift quickly before they get caught out of position.
Adelanport trying to turn it is.
Good pressure there from the Menace.
Yeah.
Forcing an error, out for a throw.
And Menace get it in. Green Bay gets control. Trying to set it across. A 2 comes up, gets a foot on it. But Briggs is right there, and then a battle between the 2. And the foul will go against Briggs. And Green Bay trying to plead the case on that one, but it'll be a free kick for Perea. Official wants to talk to him just a minute here, calm him down a bit.
Yeah, just give them a talking to. Just let them know who's boss.
Perea sends it over there toward the right side. Easterling trying to run that down. A 2 got a foot on it. Kept to the line, now turns and right to the keeper.
Did well to turn and hit that on a 360-degree angle off his left foot. Kadri didn't really have to make a save as it just came into him, just parried it forward.
To Easterling. Back over, Easterling. Menace up the right side. Menace in the red and black. Green Bay in the yellow tops, white shorts here. You watching?
If that Menace can move this ball quickly, a 2's got
And
yards of
there's
space
a
out
yep,
here on the left-hand side.
delay there as he kicked the ball away to stop him from getting that quick start that you talked about.
It just slows the game down. It's sacrificing, putting yourself on the line, getting a yellow card. Our producer needs a yellow card for putting us on the top deck here, especially in this weather.
And the ball comes in. A 2, and Weber kind of ran into each other, but now Menace Easterling gets it up ahead.
Good ball in.
Oh, through, but to the keeper.
A good ball in by Eastling, skipping 2 lines into Chavez.
Oh, 2 gets the left foot on it, sends it up. Oh, knocked it down, but
Chavez made a horizontal run across the line. He was in an offside position there. He was trying to hold it.
The 69th minute is brought to you by Larry's Windows. Larry's Window Service has been providing high-quality cleaning services at a fair price across central Iowa since 1969.
send it outside. Just couldn't get
Residential or commercial cleaning needs.
there, and now here comes Green Bay. Briggs over here. Briggs will have to come back to it, but a 2 slides in, but Briggs keeps it. Briggs keeps it alive. There's a man on the outside. Briggs will take it in to the defense. Oh, deflected, and he got a hand on it. It'll go a corner for Green Bay. I think it deflected off Makuna, and then Ledgeway got a finger on it. Let's take a look at the replay. Off the ricochet. I don't think Ledgeway did get a finger on it. Anyway, it'll be a corner here. First one of the second half for Green Bay.
Menace with a man on each post. One zonal in the middle, the rest man on man.
Swinging in, headed out wide.
It's another corner. It was
Corner.
deflected, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Corner from the other side. Or Green Bay. They're trying to tie it up here in the 72nd minute. Looks like kind of the same defensive setup, isn't it? This one swinging out.
Just eludes everybody on the far post.
Oh, man, almost a foul in there. A push. Ball's free. Ledgeway comes out.
Offside on the far, but
offside.
they've got to be very, very careful going into challenges like that. If it takes one, it could be a penalty. Because it did look like there was a little bit of a shove in the back.
Yep. But
especially when the ball's going chest height.
the Menace come out of it. No harm there. And Ledgeway will boot it. That'll stay with the Menace. Keeper comes up. Cowdroy sends it out.
Looks like Green Bay are going to come up with a change. I wonder if this is going to be a more of an attacking change. Try and get back into the game.
Menace sent it way deep. Cowdroy heads it out of there. Menace going to try to get down quickly.
Interesting to see if either team, coming up to 15 minutes left in the game, will change the shape at all.
That'll be a foul on the Menace, and there's going to be a card given. It looks like the yellow is out. That'll go against Perea.
A yellow card has been presented to the Menace's number 22, Nicholas Correa.
So a yellow to each side here. And a substitution for
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Number 23, Danny Murillo enters the game.
Danny Murillo.
Replaces number 33, Louis Yule.
Lewis Yule will go out. And
Two took one. Looks like it is metatarsal.
oh,
This game looked to clear. There should have been a foul. Came in right over the top. Briggs. Briggs came in late on that challenge.
Still down, the trainer coming over.
O2 looks like he's really struggling there.
Gingerly walking, trying to walk it off a little bit.
Yeah, he's just limping it up.
Going to stay off the field a minute here. Chavez got a head on that. Green Bay will control.
Two's back on. Tucks inside quickly. He's got a job to do now. There was a foul off the ball there on the far post. Don't know who it is, but he did take an elbow to the face from what I saw. I just saw him falling to the ground. I don't know if it was on purpose or not.
Yeah, I was kind of watching the ball. I didn't see that was out wide there.
But there is some argument going on. Makuna looks like he's involved as well. This is where the referee needs the help of his assistants in these situations.
Well, with the ball right down here, though, the assistant was probably.
Yeah, I was hoping the guy on the far side.
Yeah, well, you're right. The back assistant on the other side.
Again, VAR replays. Well, that technology comes in.
Looks like another substitution here for Green Bay.
Green Bay substitution, number 28, Caleb Smith.
Caleb Smith.
Game for number 6, Jake Ronenberg.
And Ronenberg will go out. Number 6. In the corner. Green Bay. That'll be a goal kick. You know, Green Bay's had 3 corners here in the second half. Haven't converted on them. Menace got the goal from Berdacki in the 8th minute. And that's been the only scoring here. Out to a 2. Battle for it now, back the other way. Briggs up the side. Now outside. And knocked down.
Good save. Again, good save by Ledgway.
Yep.
Yeah, but Briggs was allowed to cut inside with no pressure. Get to at least 20 yards out before the ball was played wide on the left. There's at least got to be some form of pressure there.
Throw by Green Bay. Take it away. And there's a trip by the Menace.
Yeah, Chavez. Cheeky foul off the ball there. Just dangling his leg out.
Into the 81st minute here. Oh, headed the
Makuna.
door. Yeah, I don't.
Makuna's gone down now. I didn't see that. So they'll play the ball out. Doesn't look like it's going to happen.
He gets up. Yeah, he gets up, makes the play.
Makuna's up. Gets
Holding
rid of
that.
it. He's holding his left shoulder,
Yeah.
left arm. Just looks like there's
A lot of extra action.
some
going on in
dodgy
there.
stuff
Yeah.
going off the ball.
They'll play it in.
That was late. It's starting to get a bit rough now.
And there's another yellow.
Yeah. Is that Briggs? Yeah, it was destined to happen, that's for sure. Especially with the first tackle on a 2. Now this late challenge here.
A yellow card has been shown to Green Bay's number 26, Cameron Briggs.
So, second yellow card issued tonight to Green Bay. And it's up and walking around.
Yeah, he just took a slight knock on that late challenge. Bakayoko, he's back on.
Back in. This Ledgeway sets it up for the free kick. Sends it deep. Two.
Helps it on.
Yep. Up ahead through the defense and got back though. Looked like he was going to get clear Chavez, but
Perea with the ball in for Chavez.
defender did a good job to stay with it. Green Bay will throw into the 84th minute. They'll stay with the Menace. Easterling to throw it in.
All fans are invited now on the field after the game for the autograph zone.
Easterling gets it back, and
And after
that's going to
that,
go out for a goal kick.
Official post-game party at the Royal Mile downtown. Hang out with the Menace players, coaches, and
Cowdrey wants to get this game on the go.
bring your ticket and receive $1
8 minutes left.
in Modelo draws.
Boots it deep with the wind. And they call Makuna for pushing from behind. A little confusion there by Green Bay what they were going to do with a quick kick off of that. And as Ledgeway comes way out, boots it clear.
Probably see Green Bay coming up to close to 5 minutes left, looking to pile on some pressure.
Menace on a run.
Good
Up
ball,
ahead.
lovely ball in.
Can you get by the keeper? Goal!
I could sense that coming. Just with the amount of Green Bay players that were pushing forward, there's going to be gaps that were going to appear at the end. You know, in their third of the field. It's a lovely ball played and behind the centre back, which caught him 1-for-1. It caught him square. And it was a nice, easy tap in at the end of the day.
Let's see the replay here. See up ahead. Right by the keeper, takes it right and right in, as you said. Just tapped it in.
Yeah.
Goal scored by number 25, Chavez.
Chavez with the goal.
The assist from number 12, Nicholas Brodacki.
So Brodacki got the goal, and he has an assist tonight, too.
Brodacki's had a good game today. He could be in contention for man of the match. But again, you know, Chavez coming on as a substitute, slotting the second goal. Nice tap in at the end of the day, but it's all about positioning as well. So
Well, he got in and got that header right away, too, when he came in, didn't he? Got right into the action.
Some good changes for the Des Moines Menace on the night.
Mine Finner again back inside looking for Brodacki.
Cash caught on the bounce. It was in no man's land. Didn't know whether to come for it or go back. He did drop off and the ball bounced over his head.
Briggs back the other way. Brodacki settles it. Ooh, fell over the ball there.
Dominguez took one on the ankle there. Don't think that was intentional. They were both going for the ball, but he caught him.
It looked like Brodacki kind of caught his foot over the ball, slid into it.
Dominguez is in some pain.
Into the 88th minute. We will have extra time.
Probably say about
injuries.
3-4 minutes.
Yeah.
Menace just have to defend now. Nothing silly. You don't want to give up one goal. I mean, the game can change at any time. If any of you watched the Champions League this past week, there's some fantastic semi-finals that were on the go.
Yeah.
Both games, so anything can happen in this game. That's why they say it's the beautiful game.
Peter Tarby saying it's cold, but
yeah. It's just another day in paradise, eh? 90 degrees in the shade. Dominguez looks like he's hurt. They're going to have to make a change.
that was kind of an odd angle where he came. Did they get somebody on or?
No, not yet.
No. Almost a rugby scrum as they're waiting down there. The official said, hey, easy.
A little bit of argy-bargy going on.
And the Menace got cleared out of there. 2. Send it up the left side.
Just a matter of slowing the game now. Slow it down. Take your time on the throw just to kill some time.
Corner kick for the Menace. Has he got a cramp there? Or?
But I'm just looking at this situation here with the injury gone off. Dominguez going off. It doesn't look like they're in too much of a hurry to bring someone on. As you can see, there's a couple of subs there that are just kind of chilling out.
Yeah, sitting on the bench.
I've got to look into that. Maybe they've made their quota of subs. Yeah, that's what I thought. So with 3 subs as half so far, they have to now play with 10 players. See, cramp can happen anytime, even in cold weather.
Yeah. But sometimes in your mind you don't think, well, I don't need to drink water in the cold. You know?
Like I was saying before the game, you know.
Yeah. But so the trainer will work on it.
Yeah.
And take your time. We don't mind standing out in the cold a little while longer, do we?
Hopefully it's just a matter of formality now for the Menace.
Should be for the Menace.
Just see out the game.
Clear off the extra time and
be a good season opener. 3 points in the bag.
And here we go. I think we're ready for the corner now.
Yep.
The fourth official has indicated 8 minutes.
8 minutes of added time.
Well, we've got 8 minutes of injury time. For the 2 injury. Took up a bit of time, a few stoppages. Obviously for the substitution, so it all adds up. I'm just trying to figure out where the 8 minutes is coming from. I'd have said maybe 6.
Yeah, but you're always contrary to the officials anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, just joking.
And that'll stay with the Menace. And now it looks like the Menace are going to bring in a substitution.
2 coming off. And this is basically to kill time.
Menace substitution is number 13, Jake Laird. He replaces number 7, Jeffrey O'Toole.
Jake Laird coming in, replacing O'Toole.
2 with the knock, so it's not worth risking him at this point.
He had some good minutes in there in that second half.
Yeah,
he
he
came
did.
in.
He
Gave him
did.
a spark to start the second
Played
half.
some decent little balls in.
Yeah. And we're back to action finally. Kunis sends it way out wide right, and that'll go out to Green Bay. And extra time here. Menace up 2-0. Well, there's a yellow on Green Bay. I think that was for delaying the game there.
So substitution here for the Menace.
Menace substitution is number 19, Kainoa Bailey.
Kainoa Bailey
Replaces
in,
number 10, Francisco Greco.
replacing Greco. Into extra time here. Probably about 4 minutes left, I think. Menace just trying to
see out the game, keep the
yep.
ball. Let Green Bay do the chasing. This is where they got to be very disciplined. See out the game. Collect the 3 points at the end of the day.
A little hole in the clouds. The moon is out up there. Cowdery comes up, booms it ahead. Menace back the other way now. Chavez. Back to Green Bay.
That's where they got to be disciplined, the Menace. Not giving the ball away, just being patient. Nothing silly at this point.
Wednesday night it's the U.S. Open Cup, and I understand it depends on how the other games matches come out, who their opponent will be, but it will be here at 7:30, I believe.
Again, to have a home game again, less travel, would be fantastic. Third home game on the trot. Then there's another 3 after that, I think, home games.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then they're on the road.
And they're on the road for a stretch. Yeah, our next game here is the 24th. Outside of the Cup game. And the Menace. And that'll do it. So the Menace will open up the U.S. League 2 with a 2-0 win over Green Bay. Brodacki got it started in the 8th minute. And Brodacki will be the man of the match. He got the goal at the 8th minute and then got the assist on the second goal to Chavez in the 85th minute. And the Menace go on and take the 2-0 win, and saw some progression. It seemed like they got a little better as they moved through this match here, Justin.
Yeah, it definitely did, and you know, I think as the season moves on, we'll just see the quality of play and the technical and tactical ability within the players get better and better as they get to know each other on the field. I think that's going to be very important. You know, it's hard, but you could definitely see it in the second half where they did get better. And there was a little more interaction, communication, non-verbal and verbal between the players. So, yeah, it was definitely better. I think they deserved to win in the end. So, great effort, good 3 points on the board.
And showed again, they have a little depth off the bench. Some guys came in and had some good minutes there in the second half, too.
Yeah, I did. Even though Bailly got the last 3 minutes or so, I thought he was pretty effective in 3 minutes. He had some good runs. Good touches on the ball, and he's got this explosive bit of pace. So I'll be interested to see if he gets some more playing time as the season goes on. But he looks like somebody promising.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit the remote start on the pickup to get it warmed up here. We appreciate you watching tonight.
I won't be hitting mine. I don't have one.
You don't have one. From Cold County Complex here tonight. The Menace open up the season with a 2-0 win over Green Bay. That's going to wrap it up here on CISN.TV.